This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com. Well, without further ado, let's get to our questions this week. It's another episode of hashtag Ask Arn Anything. These are my absolute favorite episodes. We get to pick the brain of one of the all-time greats. But man, a couple of weeks ago, I know you don't do much on social media, but I'm sure the fam saw it. A picture resurfaced from a few years ago where a guy named Jeremy Register rang your doorbell at your house and woke you up from a nap and asked you to sign his belt. And instead of giving him a Spinebuster on your front porch where there probably would have been paperwork involved, you just signed the thing. And a screen grab of this guy bragging about this on Facebook went viral. It was all over Facebook, all over Twitter, all over Instagram, all over Reddit. And it has been our number one most requested topic. Do you remember this Jeremy Register moron ringing your doorbell, waking you up from a dead sleep, and asking you to autograph a bootleg belt?
Well, this is going to scare everyone, including my doctor and my family. I do not recall that. Now, I have been beat down from some road trips from hell to where I was absolutely walking around in a daze for 48 hours trying to recover, like Europe trips, and when I'd been gone for 16 days in a row, and took a red eye home overnight to where at 12 o'clock or 2 o'clock in the afternoon or whenever that would have been, I would have been completely out of it. And if I was the only one here and the phone went off or the doorbell rang and I answered it, God knows what the reaction would have been. Now, looking at the picture that accompanied the story, you could have very easily said that was a castle hopping gargoyle that was signing that autograph. Because that's what I looked like. You talk about having a bad hair day. Brother, I was having a bad body day, hair day, you name it day. Looked like I just crawled out from under a damn mollusk shell or something. It was terrible. So I would like to say that I was in a coma and I just reacted. And if a guy's going to go the trouble to driving and finding my house, I think he told me where he came from. Is it little bits of this are coming back to me? And I would have asked him, where you from? I would think. I think he told me that it was drivable, but it was a pretty good trip or whatever. If he's going to drive that far to get something signed, least thing I can do is be cordial and sign it for him. He put out all the effort, not me. I stumbled out the door, down one step, signed it, and right back up another step and right back in the door. And I can assure you, I went right back into a coma.
We should also mention, this is not advisable. Please never do this. Mrs. Anderson has a gun and she will shoot your ass through the door. Do not ring Arn's door. Please do not do that. Is that fair to say, Arn?
Yeah, and you hadn't even discussed the 4-pound Pomeranian that will gnaw your toenail off if you try to get in my house.
And if Brock's there, he will Spinebuster your ass, old country style. Do not ring Arn's doorbell. Please do not do that for your safety and theirs. There will be paperwork involved.
Yep, and there will be opportunities to meet folks, and I look forward to meeting every single one of them. Probably not at my home.
Yeah, like meet him at a meet and greet. He's making appearances, I think, every single weekend this month. He's available. Come see him, but not at his private time with his family when he's taking a freaking nap. Leave him alone. Come on. Another question here from Josh. He wants to know if Arn Anderson ever got to step in the ring with the Ding Dongs.
I was in the ring with a lot of ding dongs. They just weren't named the Ding Dongs.
I had a feeling you were going to say that. Tony wants to know, what is the most pain you felt during a match? Was there a performer or a specific incident that sticks out where it really was man, that really hurt?
Oh, let's see. Yeah, I've pulled my groin pretty badly. And that was one of those painful injuries. I've had cracked ankles, cracked wrists, broken fingers, my nose splattered probably half a dozen times. But I say of all those injuries, and my neck wasn't so painful, but it was one of those things that all of a sudden my arm would shut down, or my hand would shut down, or I couldn't raise my arm, above 180-degree angle or something like that. But the pulled groin is pretty painful because you can't sit, you can't lay down. The only thing that's not painful is standing up. You can't stand up 24/7. You have to sit down at some point, and then you got to lay down at some point. And all of those are really bad when you've got a pulled groin bad. So that was one of the most painful injuries that I've had.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.